All right, so here we go. We got the car on the scales. You can see underneath the jack is not touching anything under there. And let's walk around and see what the final weight is. Hey everybody, Brooks from Drag Times here. Welcome back to the channel as we prep for TX2K, bringing the mod-find McLaren 765LT to run in the DCT class. If you missed in a previous video, this car ran 8.9 at 157 miles an hour. And since I got the car here, I figured why not compare it to my 765 on the scales. Now, there are some different options you can get in these McLarens. I went for the lightest spec possible without spending a crazy amount of money. So there are a couple of options that I skipped, and those include the super lightweight Senna seats, which drop about 8 pounds per seat over what I have, and then the carbon fiber panels. So that's optional from MSO, where the door skins back here and the rear fenders are carbon fiber as well. That is supposed to save about 15 pounds. So 15 pound savings there, plus the weight savings of the lighter seats should be 30 pounds lighter than my car. Now, if you saw a previous video with my car, it weighed in at... All right, so a little less gas in the 765. Options do matter, believe it or not. 3,019 pounds. Took out the mod-find 765 and got the gas down to the same amount of fuel I had in my car, which is about 5%. So in theory, we could get under 3,000 pounds on this 765 with those lighter options. However, there are some things that might add a little bit of weight to the car that I do not have in my car. That includes the roll bar in this car. So as you see back here, there's an MSO roll bar in the back of the car here. That probably adds a couple pounds there. This car also has the pricey roof scoop option, along with the window into the engine bay that you can see back there. So I'm not exactly sure how much those weigh, but I'm sure the roof scoop and the engine bay and that roll bar, even though it's titanium, adds a little bit of weight. Also, you can see here the lightweight carbon fiber Senna racing seats. Really, really cool design. Just got back driving this car, and it is pretty comfortable, although when you go to reach around anywhere, you got these things in the sides. It's a little bit annoying. It's a little harder to get in here than in my car with the P1 seats. Things that add additional weight in here, he also has the 6-point racing harnesses. And if you feel these, it's heavy, but it's not light either. I'm guessing these could add a couple pounds as well to the car. Now, this car does have some more carbon fiber options, but I don't believe it drops much weight because I believe this is carbon fiber anyway. So you got rear diffuser. This is just painted carbon. It's cheaper. You can see here, this has visual carbon fiber here. On mine, it's just some kind of metal material. He also has the carbon fiber wing and the carbon fiber inserts right here. Also on the lower sills, it's carbon fiber, and inside the door areas, mine's just painted palladium. Some other carbon fiber options, yes, the front splitter is exposed carbon. However, the one on mine is just painted carbon fiber. Cheaper to have it painted than exposed because it requires more work to make the carbon fiber look really, really spectacular. So you need carbon fiber in here as well. And on my car, it's just painted. And another difference is the roof. So roof, entire carbon fiber here. Wow, it looks really, really awesome. And on my car, just painted. These is carbon fiber too, but just painted, not exposed. All right, so before I back out my car and put the car on the scales, drop in the comments right now. Pause the video. Let me know if we're gonna get this car under 3,000 pounds. And then if not, make your best guess. What do you think this car is gonna weigh? Lighter weight seats, carbon fiber panels, adding in the roof scoop and the titanium harness bar and the extra seat belt. So comment below, let me know what you think it's gonna weigh. So if you're curious as to the differences of what these two cars cost, my car came in at $380,000, and this car with all the carbon options and all the goodies that it has came in at $550,000. So quite a bit more money to save that weight and go with the visual accents that this car has. If you're not familiar how the scales work, basically undo this. You got a little digital display here, battery powered, 4 leads, plug into those, jack up each side of the car, put the pads under the wheels, and you're done. Takes about 15 minutes. They do have wireless versions, but they get pretty expensive. This set right here, was about $1,000. I will put a link down in the description if you're interested in picking up one of these sets. All right, so here we go. We got the car on the scales, as you can see right here. And if you want to look underneath the car, you can see the jack is not touching anything. All the scales are on. Let's see what the final weight is. Over here, let's see. Car comes in at 3,040 pounds. And this full wrap, vinyl wrap that you have on here around the whole entire car, plus the additional decals, probably ends up to be about 10 pounds. So drop the 10 pounds off, you're at 3,030 pounds, the same weight as my car. I think overall, if you want to get this car under 3,000 pounds, you have to add the carbon door panels, the carbon skin. That cost is about $36,000. And then you also have to skip this titanium bar, skip the roof scoop up here, and skip that engine window. That'll also chop off a few pounds, and I think that'll get you just under 3,000 pounds. There's a couple more options this car has over mine that under further inspection I just found. It has a 360 camera system. That probably adds a little bit of weight. It also, of course, has the door packets right here. That's optional, adds a little bit of weight. And the electric power steering column. I actually did the manual system on my car. Some other weight-saving options that are obviously cheaper than the carbon door panels would be to skip the lift system in the front. That chops off some weight. You can also delete AC. I doubt anyone's gonna really do that. That'll chop off some weight as well. And of course, you can go with the base 4-speaker stereo instead of the upgraded stereo. I imagine that probably space another 5 to 10 pounds. Of course, I'm just being ridiculous by adding up all the options and weighing all the cars. I'm just curious to see if we can get a car under 3,000 pounds. At the end of the day, a few pounds here and there really is not going to make that much of a difference for everyday driving, and probably on the racetrack either. If you want to see the modified car run at TX2K, head out and see us in Texas, March 16th through the 21st. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.
David, that's what it should sound like.
Oh, a new player has entered.
946.